Welcome to today's Pick a Card. This reading will be in honour of the new moon in Leo that we will be experiencing tomorrow on the 19th of August. So for those of you who are familiar with the way that I read, I always like to draw a card from the Making Magic deck to set the energy of the session, and the card that we got today was Labyrinth. And it says transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. So it may have felt like you're walking a labyrinth, you know, you're kind of stuck in this maze, trying to find your way through to the centre of this labyrinth. And labyrinths are so powerful in terms of their symbology. You know, it represents a journey. And on this occasion, it represents your awakening and journey to ascension. It's raising your energetic vibration as we journey through the age of Aquarius until the year 2032. And we are transitioning into a 5-dimensional world and leaving the 3-dimensional world behind. So, you know, it's a very powerful time for us as humanity in terms of our evolution, our energetic evolution. And so you're transitioning to a higher level of being. Your vibration is changing, and so as a result you may be finding things, situations and people are falling away from your life that no longer serve your greatest good, because you're vibrating higher, and so you need to obviously move into a new situation or connect with like-minded souls who are vibrating at the same rate that you are. So it's time to let go of the old to welcome the new. So in front of you, you'll see left to right, we have 3 piles of cards for our Pick a Card reading. On top of each of the cards is a rune as well. So these are sea runes I have here. And they're traditional Viking rune stones, okay, in terms of what the Vikings would have used in order to carry out readings and used in divination. So just take a few moments to focus on piles 1, 2 and 3, which are left to right. So pile number 1 is on the left, pile number 2 is in the middle, and pile number 3 is on the right. And just kind of meditate, think about which pile you're most drawn to. You may be drawn to the actual pile energetically, or it might be the rune stone that leaps out for you. Just listen to your intuition. If you're drawn to more than one pile, that means that there's just more than one message for you in this reading, so you may want to listen to both readings to get further information about this new moon in Leo that may serve you going forwards through this next moon cycle. If you like this video, please like, comment, share, and consider leaving a small donation if it resonates. The donations are not necessary, but always very much appreciated if you feel drawn. So let's start by starting with group number 1 on the left. So I'm just going to move the other 2 piles out of the way. And you'll see in the comments below the timestamps if you want to fast forward to your reading that you've chosen. So we'll start with pile number 1. Okay, and the rune, we'll start off by telling you the meaning of this particular rune. So this rune is called Hagalaz, which means hail, and it symbolises wrath, uncontrolled forces including the weather, tempering trial, controlled crisis leading to completion. It cannot be reversed. but it can also symbolise natural disaster, stagnation, loss of power, pain, suffering, hardship and sickness. So this to me would suggest that things haven't actually been very easy recently. You may have even had a conflict of some kind you've been dealing with, something that maybe was beyond your control. You know, it's talking about controlled crisis, which has led you to completion. So, you know, it may be that you've been through a very turbulent time in your life where you've had to deal with a change or transition, which has been painful. You know, maybe you've even had your health affected by this crisis, or your finances have been affected, so there's been financial hardship. But I feel like this major change came out of the blue and it was beyond your control, a little bit like a natural disaster, in the sense that, you know, natural disasters happen periodically, and it's, you know, something that we are unable to control. You know, it's out of our hands, and you know, it's something that nature creates, and it's normally a way of you know, clearing the path. But you know, with that comes loss, you know, and loss is always very, very difficult. Saying loss of power, pain, suffering. So I'm sorry for any of you that have been struggling throughout the last moon cycle. But with this rune, I feel like you're coming to the end of that now. And so the next moon cycle, you'll actually see improvements. So I'm going to go on to your cards now and just see what we have here. So we've got, today I'm working with the Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland. So these cards here. And I'm also working with the Moonchild Tarot by Danielle Knoll. So in each of the piles we have one Moonology card and two Moonchild Tarot. So let's see what we have for group number one. Okay, so the first card you have is Balance, Spirituality and Practicality, full moon in Pisces. Okay, so with the full moon, it's all about completions of a cycle, an ending, something coming full circle. And it's saying balance, spirituality and practicality. So it could be that you're very much somebody that is comfortable with transcendence, and so you spend a lot of time in your head and connecting with spirit and the angelic realms. And so you know, you struggle with your human existence and to stay grounded in your human vessel, and you know, you're somebody that's very much comfortable with meditation, prayer, any activities that bring you closer to spirit and your higher self. So maybe you're into divination as well, so you either do readings or you like to have readings. You know, you are interested in spirituality to the point that you'd much rather engage in activities that help you to connect with that part of yourself than anything that's practical. So this could also mean that you're very creative, you're a dreamer, you may have psychic ability yourself that you're developing, or you're already using your gifts. But it's saying balance these aspects of yourself. So I feel like with this card, it's time to get grounded, it's time to live in the present, it's time to work with grounding crystals such as tourmaline, obsidian, tiger's eye, smoky quartz. You know, walk around in your garden barefoot, connect with Mother Earth, connect with your earthly vessel and honour your body. So it could be that you're feeling emotionally and mentally exhausted because you're always spending so much time in your head, and now is the time to really take care of yourself and look after your body, care for your physical vessel, you know, don't neglect your physical self. It sounds like, you know, your spirituality is, you know, your priority in life, but it's reminding you that it's really important to have balance. The next card is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is linked to the element of water, and so it's associated with the star signs of Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. So it's very kind of emotional, sensitive energy with the Suit of Cups. And the Four of Cups is all about it's feeling like there's a void, like there's something missing. So it's kind of you know, things may have felt a little bit stagnant or stuck. Maybe you felt like you couldn't see a way forward. Maybe things haven't been progressing and you're kind of experiencing a pause in life, and that's frustrating for you. Maybe you've been planting lots of seeds of intention and you're not kind of seeing the results or opportunities as a result of planting these seeds, and you know, you're getting impatient because you're not kind of reaping what you've sowed. And sometimes with the Four of Cups, because you're so you're concentrating on lack and what you don't have, that you kind of forget about all of your blessings and what you do have. And sometimes there could be an opportunity or solution that's being presented to you, which is right in front of you, but you just can't see it because you're too focused on what it is that's missing, this void, that you can't actually see the blessing that's right in front of you. So sometimes we do have stagnant phases in life, we do have pauses in life, but it's a time for you to journey within, rest, retreat, take good care of yourself and your body. And you know, the time will come when you need to take action again, and the opportunities and solutions will come to you that you are looking for, or the recognition or praise that you are wishing to seek as a result of your actions. You know, these will come to you at exactly the right time. So it's surrendering and believing in divine timing. Because look, the next card is the Three of Cups. So again, the Suit of Water, Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio, so a highly emotional time. The Three of Cups is all about sisterhood, can you see here? So all about connecting with your close friends or loved ones. And it's a card of celebration and achievement. You know, the Three of Cups, you know, is all about the recognition and reward that you've been seeking. And so can you see how much water is on this card? It's basically saying that there's an ocean of abundance for you, and there's no risk of it drying up, and there's the full moon in the background. So by the next full moon, you will have found a new opportunity or have been rewarded in some way where it's actually time for you to celebrate your successes and achievements. And you know, you've got the support around you, you've got friends that believe in you, you've got family that believe in you, and so, you know, with the support of others, and maybe even through collaborations and partnerships, this is going to contribute to your success. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, group number one. That's all I have for you. So I'm just going to move these out of the way, and we will start on group number two, which is this pile here. Okay, so let's look at your rune first of all, pile number two. So this is the rune, okay, and this rune means Ingwaz, which is earth god, and it means male fertility, internal growth, common virtues, common sense, family love, human warmth, the home, rest stage, a time of relief, a time when all loose strings are tied and you are free to move in a new direction. Listen to yourself. It cannot be reversed. It also means impotence, movement without change, production, labour, work, okay? So this rune is all about connecting with the Divine Masculine. It's all about growth, family, home. It's a resting stage, a time of relief, you know, a time where you feel free because, you know, you're free to move in a new direction when this rune is presented. And it's also about listening to your intuition. You know, you're moving forward without having to go through significant change. So it's almost like things are flowing naturally, things are progressing naturally without having to be forced. And it's all about producing works through ideas that have been presented. So birthing projects and just engaging in devotion to things that are important to you. So whether this is in regards to family and home, or whether this is in regards to work and career. So I hope that makes sense. So let's just see what cards we have for you. So we'll start off with the Moonology card. Okay, so your first card is Hold Your Vision, okay? So this is all about setting your intentions for the future and focusing on the vision that you have for what you want to achieve. And don't let anything distract you, don't let anything unwaver your progress. You know, keep looking to the future and what it is that you want to bring into your life. What is it that you want to achieve? And I feel like throughout this next new moon cycle, you are going to kind of make progress towards this grand vision that you have. You know, are you a visionary? Are you somebody that has ideas about the future that you want to create? Are you a creative person? Are you somebody that has big goals, big ambitions? Are you somebody that has dreamed big? Have you dared to take a leap of faith, you know, and you're hoping that it will pay off? And basically, if that is the case, if you've taken a leap of faith, you know, this card is saying that the universe will catch you. You just need to hold your vision and everything will work out just as you hope it will. You know, the mountains are in the background now, so you've kind of done all the hard work. It's just a matter of like, keep going, keep moving forward and focusing on your dream or goal. The next card is the Eight of Cups. So the Suit of Cups is associated with the water signs of Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. And the Eight of Cups is a card of seeking. So it may be that you are looking for something that is more fulfilling in your life. Maybe you've kind of left a situation in the past. You've had to move on from a situation that was causing you heartache or pain. Or maybe you've had to leave a job or a relationship that wasn't healthy for you, that you'd outgrown. But it's a card of wanting more from life, wanting more for yourself. And it's actually honouring yourself as well. So it could be that you know, you've been putting off making a change, you've been too scared to leave a situation or a person for fear of failure, or, you know, fear of it, you know, being the wrong decision. But you've got to the point now where it's like, no, you're not prepared to put up with that anymore, that you know you deserve better. And so you're going on a journey to seek what it is that you need in your life for you to be able to feel fulfilled and feel more yourself. I definitely think it's a card of feeling free and able to show your authenticity and be more yourself, be more comfortable within yourself, because, you know, you're changing your life for the better and you're seeking that new opportunity or that new relationship which will make you feel more yourself and more at home. And the last card is Three of Wands. So can you see there's two ladies on the front of this card? So the Three of Wands is actually all about collaboration and partnership. And it's normally to do with career and enterprise, because the Suit of Wands is traditionally associated with work and career. It's also associated with the fire signs of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. So it's basically saying, you know, this new opportunity, this new partnership is on the horizon. So don't give up. You know, any collaborations or partnerships will bring you success in regards to your career or creative projects. But it's also, you know, symbolic of potentially a new relationship. If you are single and you have been looking for a new relationship where you feel connected, or maybe you're open to a new friendship where you'll connect with a like-minded person, this is very much something that is on the horizon for you. So by the next full moon, you will have attracted a new partnership of some kind into your life, and it's going to propel you forward. It's going to reignite that passion within you and drive you forward towards your vision. I feel like this person you're going to meet will hold the same vision as you as well, and so they'll want to help you to succeed because they believe in the same cause. And it could be that it's actually, you know, a friend that has your back and believes in your cause or your business or your idea. Or it could be that it's actually somebody that is going to offer you an opportunity in terms of enterprise to kind of get you noticed and get your work out there, which is really, really exciting. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, group number 2. So I'm just going to move on to group number 3 now. Let's see what we have. Okay, so this is group number 3's reading. Okay, so first of all, we'll do your interpretation of the rune. So this rune means soul willow, and it's actually the sun. And it says success, goals achieved, the health, a time when power will be available to you for positive changes in your life, contact between the higher self and the unconscious. It cannot be reversed. It sometimes can mean false goals, false success, destruction, retribution and justice. Wow. Okay, so I feel like this is a really positive rune. It means success, it's achieving your goals, it's good health. So if you've been unwell, or if someone close to you's been unwell, then that is representative of improvement in health, recuperation. It also means that it's time to use your power to implement a positive change. So there could be justice being served as well. Maybe you're involved in some kind of legal matter, and you know the court will rule in your favour. It's all about balance as well, I feel, and the returning of the light after the darkness. So after a difficult time, this is a really positive omen, because it's all about a stronger connection with your higher self and the unconscious world, so a stronger connection with spirit. And it's also a time of abundance and prosperity. So it's time for you to be rewarded. So let's just see what cards we have for you. So the first card. Okay, so the first card is Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, full moon in Leo. So interestingly, tomorrow is the new moon in Leo, but this is also Leo energy. So something could be coming full cycle, there could be an ending in your life and a new beginning, and it's saying don't let pride get in your way. So it may be that you're involved in a situation where sometimes your pride can actually affect you know, the result of this outcome. So are you somebody that has so much pride that you don't want to ask for help? You know, or are you somebody that is involved in a dispute with someone else, but because you're so proud, you don't want to be the one that has to apologise? But basically, in order for this cycle to end, you need to let go of your need to be right, or you need to let go of your pride in this particular situation, because it's actually acting as a block. Even though, you know, being a proud person, it is, you know, a good thing in a lot of ways. It can sometimes hold you back from resolving situations to your benefit, because you can be quite stubborn. And so it's, you know, letting go of that need to kind of be right, or, you know, maybe you need to be the one that offers an olive branch or offers an apology, and be the one to do that first, so that you can kind of bring this situation to an amicable conclusion. I hope that makes sense. The next card is the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is associated with the earth signs of Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo. So the King of Pentacles is very much a person who is very hardworking. They are very calm by nature. They are very dedicated and motivated when it comes to business. They're very good when it comes to making decisions in business, because they always seem to be somebody that is well off financially or materialistically. They're also someone that has a real connection with children and animals, so they have that kind of tender heart and care. But they're also somebody that likes to do things in their own time, so you can't rush this person, that they will obviously do things in their own time. So this could be you. This could be you, that you're having to sort of just think about what it is you want to say and how you want to react before you kind of get in touch with someone to have a conversation. Or you're kind of quietly contemplating about how you're going to be able to ask someone to help you because you're in need of assistance. But you'll do it in your own time without feeling pressured or rushed. I feel that's very much the case here. So it could be a time of waiting and contemplating. And then the last card is the Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is to do with the air signs Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. And swords are all about intellect and rationality. The Knight of Swords is somebody that is very adventurous by heart, by nature, and they can charge into a situation. So again, I feel like this may be the Leo energy here, that, you know, maybe you are somebody that, you know, when you believe in something so passionately, you can rush in. And, you know, your powerful energy can be quite overwhelming for some people. You're also somebody that's got an adventurous streak, so a lust for life. You might be somebody that's even interested in kind of dangerous pursuits, you know, like skydiving or extreme sports. You know, I think you're somebody that's not afraid of taking a risk. You know, you're a risk taker in life. And so you may have taken more than one leap of faith and it's paid off. But you're also a free spirit. I very much feel that energy with this card, that you need freedom and you appreciate your freedom. So are you somebody that's been feeling restricted or unheard? Have you felt like you're in a codependent relationship with someone? They may rely on you heavily, and you're finding that exhausting. So you're kind of wanting to cut the ties because you've got the Sword of Power to cut through that tie or restriction to free yourself. So I think it's a card of freedom. You know, it's letting go of your pride, taking your time to think about a situation and how you're going to handle it and what you're going to say. And then, you know, the solution is going to come to you, or by having the conversation that might free you of what it is that you feel kind of stuck in or tied to, or, you know, you may feel obligated to a person, but it's time to now let go. let go of that kind of obligation to be always, you know, there for that person when they need to actually stand on their own 2 feet and step into their own power. So you might need to take a step back. So I hope that makes sense, group number 3. That's all I have for you. So those are all the readings for today. I hope you've enjoyed the readings. I'm sending you so many blessings and prosperity and abundance for this next new moon cycle. And you know, the new moon is all about intention setting, holding the vision, thinking about what it is that you want to bring in, and focusing on the future outcome. And you know, you are a powerful manifester. You know, as human beings, that is one of our magical gifts. So, you know, you have the ability to create your perfect life. You just need to believe and trust in the power of the universe. And as long as your desires are for the greatest good of all, then Spirit will support you all the way. So wherever you are in the world, I'm wishing you a beautiful new moon in Leo, and I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Take care.